Vancouver Island's most watched newscast, CHEK News. Here's Scott Fee.
Good evening. We start tonight with the troubling situation in the Comox Valley. Tonight, tens of thousands of people are being warned not to drink or use the water. A boil water advisory is in place after a sample of potentially deadly E. coli bacteria was discovered in water samples. Tonight, CHEK News reporter Tess Van Straten shows us the major concern now is where the source of the problem lies.
This is what thousands of people in the Comox Valley are doing. Boiling water after a water sample tested positive for E. coli.
We've had to shut off our ice machine so we don't make any more ice and stop the flow of water. We can't serve any iced water.
The advisory is extensive, affecting 60,000 people, virtually the entire Comox Valley, except for Cumberland.
It's in everybody's best interest to go on the basis that don't consider the water safe until we tell you that we feel we have that level of confidence.
This is the second major E. coli scare on the south coast in less than 3 weeks. In White Rock and parts of Surrey, a boil water advisory was issued for 20,000 residents last month after E. coli was found in the city's water supply. And pointing to Walkerton, where 2,700 people got sick and 7 died from E. coli contaminated water. Health officials say we can't afford to take any chances.
The concern is that E. coli, a bacteria that has been associated with very bad outcomes ranging from kidney failure to death, was identified in one sample. Anytime you find it, it's a very serious matter.
There are actually 53 boil water advisories in place on Vancouver Island alone right now. Now, most of those advisories are small, and officials say large advisories like this are rare, but we are seeing more of them.
From perhaps 350 boil water notices 2 or 3 years ago, up to just under 500, the most recent count. And that's because we're doing more inspections and we're doing better inspections.
But there are growing concerns boil water advisories like this were only a matter of time for Comox Lake.
There's so much activity on that lake with the boating and fishing and the beaches and cabins.
Over the years, we've actually seen an increasing amount of E. coli in the water, and that's not surprising given all the activity that's taking place on that watershed.
The cause of the contamination still has to be confirmed, but the boil water advisory will be in effect until at least Monday.
Now, health officials warn water should be held at a rolling boil for 1 minute and then cooled. And health officials also say only boiled or bottled water should be used for drinking, making ice, washing dishes, brushing your teeth, or preparing foods that won't be cooked. We are learning more tonight about the death of a baby in foster